first guest is one of the sexiest people alive.
Millions of fans can breathe a sigh of relief as Twilight Saga New Moon opens in theaters today.
You're my only reason to stay alive, if that's what I am.
Leading this phenomenon is British sensation Robert Pattinson. From billboards to magazine covers, these days you can't go anywhere without seeing his face. He began his career at the age of 15, and soon after landed his first big role in another blockbuster franchise, Harry Potter. But it was his performance as Edward Cullen, the brooding vampire in Twilight, that has made him an international heartthrob. He's mobbed by adoring fans wherever he goes. And with that fame comes the constant media scrutiny over his love life. At 23, he's one of the biggest stars in the world, and it's only the beginning.
I'm so 3008. Here he is! Please welcome back the adorable Robert Pattinson. It really is. There. Yeah. You gotta get yourself one of those.
I know, I'm just gonna carry this around.
See? Yeah, carry around the Oprah mask. But they scream for her too. All right, so Robert, I mean, I can't even imagine what. See, look what that sounds like. Do you ever hear that? I mean, it must be amazing when you're by yourself because you must hear that all the time. You can't possibly ever get used to that screaming, can you?
It's still in your ears after.
Yeah. Because you just had the premiere and you're traveling. You're getting on a plane after this and going somewhere else. You're traveling the world right now, right?
Yeah, we've done 5 countries in a week, and well,
really?
Just over a week, yeah. Oh. And then New York tonight. They're closing down Times Square, which is going to be.
It's insane what's happening, right? It's insane. Well, you were here a little over a year ago, almost exactly, before the first one came out, and obviously no one had any idea. I mean, the books were successful, but no one had any idea that this would happen.
I don't think anyone did. I don't even think the people who own the rights to the books knew that it would happen. Yeah. And it keeps getting bigger as well. I mean, I've seen the book sales have gone up so much since the films have come out, and the kind of fan stories get more and more passionate.
Yeah, I know. Tell me, I heard the story about a mom that asked you to do something.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Don't go there.
Well, yeah, no.
That's not what I meant.
No, that was a while back. I had somebody gave me a baby on the to keep, and I've kept it, and I've renamed him.
That's
It was on the set of the first film, and they just freely handed a baby to a PA, and they brought it around to be to have photos taken with the cast.
Just handed their baby over.
Yeah, it was a nice kid as well.
Yeah. But that's frightening that somebody would just hand their baby over and.
Well, it's like the premiere yesterday. All the security people and a lot of interviewers are saying, like, what do these parents think about their kids camping out for a premiere? And I was just like, it's fine. Twilight will take care of them. It's like, it's fine. We are always there for you.
Now, and your family is here. Is your family traveling with you, or is your family just here right now?
No, they just came now. And
we have them sequestered on an island over there. We have. Last time.
They were. I like how they're corralled now. That's the way I like to keep my family, just in a pen.
We just move them around like that, like a little island. Welcome, everybody. All right, and a woman just recently undressed for you as well in public, just took her clothes off?
I know. I immediately, we were doing the pre-interview for this, and I immediately regretted saying that. I was like, God, I sound like I'm actually just abusing my position.
Because you told her to take her clothes off?
Yeah, it was after a period of signing and one of them just came up. You always had kind of 10 seconds with each person and you don't really say anything. And I kind of got a little bit bored of just saying like, yeah, hey, how you doing? Yeah. In an American accent for some reason. Yeah, and she said in her 10 seconds, like, what can I do to get your attention? I was just like, just take your clothes off. And she stood there and like frantically started taking her clothes off and got dragged out of the room by security. And like, I've never felt more terrible.
Right. Yeah, you've got to be very careful because I wouldn't imagine that too many things will stop anyone from getting your attention. All right, we have to take a break and we're going to talk the movie and everything that's going on in your life. We'll be right back. Did you start modeling?
I know exactly what picture's coming.
Felix.
Now, we actually... So we saw the film. We got a screening on the lot, so I saw it. What has changed since the first one to the second one? As far as I guess you'd have to be worried about security, like finding locations. Did people find where you were shooting?
They did occasionally, but it was much more so on the first one. I mean,
really?
I don't know why, but there were days on the first one where we'd have hundreds of people outside the set. And I think we were just so remote on New Moon. Like
when you're shooting in the scenes where you're in the woods with all the huge trees, is that a set or is that actually location?
That's location. So, it looks like a set though.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
and that was in Canada?
Yeah, but it looks very, very similar to I think it's the same forest, perhaps. I have no idea about geography, but I think it's the same one which goes down to Oregon.
You should play the know or go game then if you don't know that.
Is Oregon just below Canada? Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Kind of. Kind of. Sure it is.
It's south.
Vancouver, not Toronto, but it depends on Washington, and then, you know, it's close. Let him. He's our guest. Don't correct him. Yes, it's right by Canada, Robert. So, when you have time off, what do you like to do? Because you can't really go anywhere, can you?
Yeah, well, you have to kind of...
Wear that Oprah mask.
Yeah, it really depends if there's someone waiting outside the place where you're staying. I mean, if they're not, it's generally fine. I mean, I don't think most people are looking out for someone from Twilight to just be walking down the street in most places, so it's generally
people would
fine.
recognize you, I think.
I know, it's annoying.
So. Now, where would you go if you could be invisible? What would you do? What would your perfect day be if you could get away with it?
Yeah, I was saying earlier, because I really want to try and get a house, and it's very, very difficult. I always think just the actual process of looking for a house.
Right.
If someone's following you, then it defeats the entire purpose of trying to find a secret house. Right.
Where do you want to live? What area? In Los Angeles or somewhere else?
Maybe. I mean...
Because I'll find you a house. I love looking for houses.
I've just been told this, yeah. I would love
That's my favorite thing to do in the world.
I know, and I'm absolutely awful at it. I don't
Just
even
tell
know.
me what you're looking for. I'll find you a house.
Kind
well,
of.
not now. I mean,
I'm just thinking I'm actually being serious.
No, seriously. I'll find you a house and nobody will know. They'll think I bought it and they don't care. All right, we'll be back. More with Robert after this.